Morning. I wanted to talk about something today about feelings. Now, I work with a lot of sensitive people, and I work with people who don't realize that they're sensitive until they show up in front of me and say, "Oh my goodness, you mean I'm sensitive?" So here's the thing that they notice about their lives. They notice that their emotions just go boom. 1 minute, they're walking along perfectly happy, and the next minute, they feel like they need to hit the tank. I'm so depressed, I just want to die. Or they suddenly burst out, "Hi, Darlene. Hi, Gay." Or they suddenly, burst out in tears, or just no freaking apparent reason. 1 minute, you're perfectly fine. The next minute, you feel this gigantic shift. And so, you know what happens next? Your brain searches your memory files and attaches a memory to that emotion so you don't think you're freaking crazy. This happened, oh gosh, it used to happen to me all the time, especially in the grocery store or the freaking Walmart. Just sap the life out of me. Anyway, so this is what would make you think you're crazy. You suddenly have these big mood shifts. I mean, out of the blue, just bam, from happy to sad, from sad to happy. And it happened all the time. But what you didn't realize about it is the fact that you had the feeling first and then you did the memory instead of the other way around. Very rarely you had the memory and then the feeling, but most of the time it was the feeling and then the memory. Our brains are so fast, and we have to do this so we don't think we're crazy. But what we really are doing is feeling some other person's emotion. Like that, that lady who just walked by with the four kids that are screaming at the grocery store, and one of them is trying to shove a sugary cereal in the cart. Yeah, she feels furious, or she feels depressed, or she's like, "Oh gosh, this is my life." But the thing is you're picking up on it, and you don't even realize it's yours. So what do you do about that? Well, when I finally figured out that that's what the heck was going on with me, I started asking myself questions. I started getting in touch with my intuition. And when it's not a big deal, when it's like a sink or swim, when it's not sink or swim, when it's just sort of a casual yes or no, it's easier to get in touch with your truth. I don't know why, but when we have a lot riding on it, it becomes very difficult. So what you'll do is say, "Is this for me? Is this about me?" Just quietly ask, because that's our number one question anyway. What's in this for me? So the first thing you're going to do is ask, well, do I know where this came from? Is this about what's going on in my life? If the answer is no, then guess what? It's probably not yours. Do you know, I used to get to the point where I could pick up the energy of the person singing, singing the song on the radio, which you probably do, or "Hi, Rachel, thanks for joining." Um, or the thing is it doesn't matter whose energy you're picking up. If it's not for you and it's not information for you about your life, remember I talked about how emotions are just information. But if it's not your information, don't worry about it. It's just like if it's not your mail, don't read it. Same thing. So what you do is just say, "I don't have to take this test. I don't need to be part of this. This is not information to me. It is not germane to my life." Whatever it is you need to say to yourself, and off it goes. It's done. It's out. It's gone. And that's what you do. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope to come back again another day. Have a wonderful day. Bye.